extremely grateful. Let us welcome Governor Bhakti Damodar Maharaj to our Kharagpur Rameshwaram Seva Kunj by loudly chanting 3 times.
Thank you very much for inviting us to always come here. Thank you.
तो क्लास 3 से 5 के बच्चे आपसे अनुरोध है कि आप पीछे की तरफ बैठ जाएं. आपके लिए हिंदी में चंदन प्रभु अनुवाद करेंगे. क्लास 3 से 5 के बच्चे पीछे की तरफ बैठ सकते हैं. तो वहाँ पे चंदन प्रभु आपके लिए हिंदी में अनुवाद करेंगे क्लास का. और 6 से 9 के बच्चे आगे बैठ सकते हैं. आप लोग इंग्लिश में सुन सकते हैं.
Do very well. Anything good. Even though it's the best thing, it is something which we at the same time, if we are enthusiastic in something, even if it is very difficult, we will overcome the difficulty. So enthusiasm is very, very important in our Krishna consciousness. Why is it most important? Because there are so many challenges. There are many challenges. Many challenges will pass through. Challenges which are coming from our own person, our own, the mind, the senses. The challenges which are coming from other entities, God brothers, God sisters. The challenges which will come from the environment where we live, environment, and hinder our progress. For example, if our neighbors are not interested, they will be disturbed by our kirtan. That can be a big challenge. Some temple will have to do program by 5 o'clock. In Brazil, where I preach, many temple doesn't blow conscious. Why? Stop the neighbors. But they are more. But nobody complain about that. The conch shell, which is very auspicious. The conch shell has uh, mystic power. Conch shell. Krishna. Remember, Krishna touched Dhir Maharaj with the conch shell on his head. What happened? All the scriptures were revealed to him. All the scriptures, without study, were revealed, but touching the conch shell. And touching the conch shell, all the impurities which were there disappeared. The conch shell. And the conch shell is explained in the Singha Purana. It has 3 effects. The conch shell has 3 effects, which is low. First, emotion. It are now devotees. But some people will not like to hear the conch shell. So it's a challenge. A challenge is also which is coming from scriptural misunderstanding. Even great personality like Advaita Acharya, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mentioned that he was sleeplessly thinking about Bhagavad Gita 13:14. Bhagavad Gita chapter 13. Sarvata Pani Padam Tat. Advaita Acharya was trying to, this is Lord Vishnu. He has difficulties with this verse. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, I personally came to explain this verse to you in a dream. Scriptural challenges are also there. We have challenges from the activities of Lord Krishna himself, the person whom we are trying to worship. The person we are trying to worship, we have challenges with him as well. What he did. And sometimes we are praying to Krishna and it seems there's no answer. You know the challenge? I've been praying for years. Krishna is not answering me. Is he there? It's a big challenge for those who are making advancement in Krishna consciousness. A lot of challenges we have. So enthusiasm is very, very important because the one who is enthusiastic, all these challenges becomes a stepping stone stepping stone. All these challenges, they are stepping stone. So, at the same time, if one is not enthusiastic, but it is not a stepping stone, it's a stumbling block. So enthusiasm is very, very important as a devotee. It is important for everyone, both Karmis and devotees, but especially for devotees. Enthusiasm is important, very, very important. One is very enthusiastic, will not depend on the challenges of our body. One who is enthusiastic will not depend on the challenges of our body. For example, an enthusiastic person. If there is no enthusiasm, there are so many thousands and thousands of perfect reasons not to do our duty. I'm very sick, so I cannot attend Magarati today. I'm very sick. You know? Yeah, I cannot do my duty today. I'm very sick. We had how Papa said one man was going to Ganga every day for bathing in the morning. Every day. In summer, in winter, in spring, in autumn, in dew season, in monsoon season. All the 6 seasons he exhibit, he passed through all of them by bathing in Ganga every day. And he will drink some water. In this way, he is always in good health. That's enthusiasm that will help someone to maintain such a strict vow. And one will get the result of it. Therefore, Rupa Goswami very carefully presented the 6 things that guarantee success in Krishna. Before then, he had already given the 6 things which destroy Bhakti. He gave the 6 things which guarantee success. Enthusiasm is the first thing. Utsahan, Nischayat, Dharyat, Satar Karma, Vartanat, Sangat Tyagat Sato Briti, Sadbir, 6. The 6 Bhakti Prasidhyati. These 6 symptoms, 6 items guarantee success, perfection. So His Holiness Bhakti Maharaj said, if we lack this sense of zeal in our lives, we might as well begin to prepare for another material body, because it means that the enemy has captured us. After the enemy has attacked, do we allow it to destroy us completely, or do we take the necessary steps to eliminate it? So the next question that should come to our mind naturally should be how to maintain this enthusiasm. How to maintain the enthusiasm. Because it is something which is very important, and it is not something that one has to give it up at a certain stage of our life. It is eternal. Because this activity this quality, it is part of the soul, not the body. Enthusiasm is not the body, it's part of the soul. It's one of the ornaments of the soul, being enthusiastic in our Krishna consciousness. One must know the goal of Krishna consciousness. If we want to maintain enthusiasm, we should know the goal of Krishna. If we don't know the goal, enthusiasm will not be maintained. If one knows I'm going to be released from my prison life after 3 months, what will be our state of consciousness? If one knows I'm going to be released from prison, one have been in jail for years, and there's a news from the Prime Minister or the Commissioner of Prisons visited the prison, and he's saying, after 3 months, all of you are released to go back to your house. How will we feel? Huh? Happy. The 3 months will become 1 day. It will not be long. 3 months will be 1 day. Even if it's 3 years, become 1 day. Because of our enthusiasm, we will not remember when the 3 years or 3 months has passed. That's enthusiasm. Very, very mystical. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Mukunda, he will not attain pure love of Godhead until after 10 million births. After 10 million births. Mukunda knew the goal, what it means to attain pure love for God. He knew what it means to attain pure love for God. Immediately enter into ecstatic kirtan. He was dancing in ecstasy, enthusiastically. Why is he dancing so enthusiastically? He knows I'm going to get it. It is certain I'm going to get it. For that, he started dancing ecstatically. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called him, "Come, take it." 10 million bed became a moment. That's enthusiasm. If one is not enthusiastic, oh, where is Krishna's mercy here? 10 million bed? Is Krishna really merciful? Is it not something he can just do now? Why 10? Oh, I don't see Krishna's mercy in him. And then, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will have given him the mercy? No. No. He would have started committing a lot of offenses, thinking all negative things about the Supreme Lord. But because he knows the goal, I will get it. What is 10 million? That I will get it. That was his concern. That I will get it because he knows what it is. He started to dance. Immediately, Chaitanya will call him, take it. And he gave it to him. That's enthusiasm. Very mystical. So, it is important for us to know the goal. Everybody knows Krishna Prema is the God of, but that is theory. That is theory. Theory will never make anyone perfect. Theory is just to give us the foundation to do the practical. It is the practical that gives the success. So many devotees who are just concerned with theory and not taking into serious consideration the practicals will not be enthusiastic. Because there will be no strength of enthusiasm. Therefore, if we lack this sense of zeal, enthusiasm in our lives, we might as well begin to prepare for another material body Means what? We will not put our best into our practice. And that means many birds, many birds, many birds. But if one is enthusiastic, we will put our best effort into our practice. This is one of the many things I saw in the life of His Holiness Bhakti Maharaj. Very enthusiastic devotee. On the first day I met him till he disappeared here, there is never a dull moment for him. Never a dull moment. Very enthusiastic devotee. Everything for him is a chance to make advancement. Everything. What we consider difficulties, I was telling one devotee when we were coming, when we were coming, that when he is traveling with us, he will travel with us like we're doing, we're traveling. And we'll go to a temple, he will drop some devotees there, you stay here. That is not your plan, but that is his plan. He drop you stay here, two of you stay here. He would continue with others. He would drop to a different places to increase the potency of the. So the devotee said, that would be disappointing. I said, how? Why is it disappointing? Because enthusiasm. If you're enthusiastic, it will not be a source of distraction. Because if we stay in this temple, we stay in that temple, what is the difference? It's service and service and service are going to do. So what's the problem? But if we don't know the goal, then it's disappointing. I thought I'm going to go to such a place. If you go to that place, what are you going to do there? Service. If you stay here, what are you going to do here? Service. So whatever we are asked to serve, what is difficulty? If one is enthusiastic, you will understand this. You have this understanding. If you're not enthusiastic, this knowledge will never come. Realization will not come. If one is enthusiastic, you have a lot of realization from every single thing that happens. And they will make advancement. Yes. Enthusiasm and excitement mean that we greatly anticipate the possibilities. But at the same time, we must also be patient. We are enthusiastic. We should be enthusiastic. At the same time, we should be patient. Yeah, we should be patient. Why patient? For many reasons, we should be patient. Many reasons. One reason, we should be patient because we have lived in this material world for a very, very long time. What have we been doing all this long time? Devotional service? Devotional service? No, it is not devotional service. We have been trying to avoid Krishna. Krishna, not this time. Not this time. Not this time. Not this time. So which time? It never will come. That time will never come until we surrender to Krishna. So we have accumulated a lot of simple activity. So it will take us time to get cleansed of all these contaminations. We have to be patient. We should be patient. So in the Bhagavatam, this famous verse Prabhupada always quoting, one who patiently wait, while waiting, tolerating all the challenges enthusiastically because one knows the goal. enthusiastically, tolerating all the difficulties, the challenges, and telling Krishna, you are very kind, that you have reduced my difficulties to this level. That person has a crown of local Vrindavan. It is his rightful claim. Goloka becomes the rightful claim of a devotee who is patient, waiting for the Lord's mercy. At the same time, he knows that I am passing through a process of purification, which is necessary. So go there. When does gold become appreciative? Gold. When does gold become appreciative, become valuable? Gold. When he passes through fire. Peaceful? Gold is appreciative only until it passes through fire. So that is what we are passing through. We are passing through the fire for purification. Enthusiasm to help us to remain calm while we are passing through this turbulence, not to doubt, not to make offenses, not increase our karma. To wait patiently, knowing fully well that what is coming after this. Krishna prema. Rupa Goswami said we should pay any price. Any price you should pay for that. Means to be greedy. Rupa Goswami gave permission for Hare Krishna devotees to become greedy, not for sense gratification, but for Krishna prema. For Krishna prema, go for it. At any cost, to be ready. So patience is required. Very, very important. How do these two minds coincide? On the one hand, if we lack patience while endeavoring with this intense enthusiasm, we will deny Krishna's position as the supreme controller. Instead of recognizing the ways in which Krishna is facilitating us, the ways Krishna is facilitating us, passing through fire. That's what we need. So while we are praying to Krishna and it seems Krishna not answering, Krishna is answering. His silence is also answer. That we should be patient. Be patient. We should be patient. So we don't become angry with Krishna. If we are the Supreme Lord, how can you keep quiet when I have been accused of something I did not do? And the devotees get disturbed. Someone lied on me and it's accepted. It's accepted. Everyone is agreeing to it. Even though I'm trying to defend myself, but I'm not succeeding. But those who tell lies are succeeding. So one will naturally feel, where is God? Where is he? So we need this enthusiasm in our Krishna consciousness so that we can remain faithful to Krishna at all times. And eventually we'll get the result of our practice. Hare Krishna. Comment? Question? Yes, Maharaj. What is the importance of engaging in our service according to our nature? That's the question? Okay. Services according to our nature is like taking the prescribed medicine which is particular for the problem we are suffering. If you take medicine for the disease we are suffering from, it helps us to get cured. Instead of taking medicine for different ailments, we will not get cured. So according to our nature, services have been designed like that because it pleases us in doing that. So Bhagavad location said we should be allowed to do that. We should be engaged according to our nature. Like Arjun is a Kshatriya. His duty to serve through fighting. The Krishna engaged him. When he tried to avoid it, Krishna said, "You are a fool." Because your nature is not of a Brahmana. So you go to the forest to do meditation, and nature will come out. You will start killing so many animals. What you are trying to avoid here, you will do it there. Better, you will fight as I'm directing you. That's the importance of doing service according to nature. Because we are conditioned. So we are conditioned to a certain situation. So it will help us. Just like Srila Goswami said, we should offer to Krishna our favorite food. It is not pure. It is not pure. Because that will make us enthusiastic. This is what I like. There's enthusiasm in doing that. So this is the trick Krishna and the pure devotees they have to help us. Just to help us, they design so many different ways to attract us. So we can do something for our benefit. This is a costless mercy of Krishna and his pure representatives. But that is the beginning. Because we are conditioned so according to our nature, we should act like that. Good service, good. To give us the sweet mind to do it. It is very difficult for a conditioned soul to do something purely. For example, if I don't like to cook, I don't like to eat. I don't want to eat. If you are going to eat, if you are hungry, you want to eat, you will cook enthusiastically, right? But you're not hungry and you're not going to eat, and someone else is telling you to cook. Is it mentality? No. It will be different mentality. Okay, because you're a machine, or let me do it for you because you're a machine. The consciousness is different from when I want to eat. The motivation is that yes, I want to eat. So I'm very enthusiastic to cook it the way that it will be palatable to my taste. This is one of the science you should learn in Christian consciousness. We measure our advancement in Christian consciousness. We should measure our advancement in Christian consciousness. When I'm asked to do something I don't like to do, do I do it with my mind? I just do it just because I'm asked to do. If we are on that platform, we are still neophyte. Arjuna is glorious because he didn't want to fight. When Krishna asked him to fight, and he accepted to fight, he fought without reservation. That is Krishna consciousness. That is pure Krishna consciousness. Well, okay, let me just do it for Krishna. That's what he wants. I will just do it for him. No, Arjuna did it with his heart. He became glorious. The same thing with what is that? Chabrata? Is it Chabrata? His father asked him to get married. Priyavrata. He is a sannyasi. But Brahma said, get married. Because I have a need to populate the world. And you have to do that. He said, no, I'm a sannyasi. I cannot do that. No, you have to do it for me. It's a service. He hesitated. Narada convinced him. This is the order from father. He is superior to our selfish interests. The order of our superior is above our own interest. So, Priyavrata, when he did that, he did it with a full heart, became glorious. And Marpresi was asking, oh, a sense gratifier can act like this. Sukadeva Goswami was laughing. he was laughing in his mind. He is not a sense gratifier. What he did was external as a service. In his mind, he's a sannyasi. So you don't be surprised with the quality of his bhakti. Don't be surprised. This is bhakti. So we should learn from these two devotees, their mood, their mindset, what is required in Krishna consciousness. It's a big science we should learn and understand the science. We will be successful. So, in our normal state, it is important for us to do service according to our nature. That should help us to become pure. On the stage of purity, now we should do something not because of our nature. We should do something because that is what authorities want. So when one becomes transcendental, we don't have to act based on our nature anymore. We can act on a transcendental level. If a social master asks us Oh, Prabhu, you are a Sankirtan devotee, but our pujari is not feeling fine. So today, don't go Sankirtan, which is your nature. We do pujari say, no, 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 Gurudev, you know my nature is Sankirtan. No, I'm a book distributor, Gurudev. You know that is my nature. You become an offender. You won't make advancement at that point. You will not make advancement. If we obey the spiritual master, we'll make advancement on a transcendental level. So we saw personalities like Dronacharya. He acted both ways, as a Brahmana, as a Kshatriya, because he's on the transcendental platform. The same thing with Vishwamitra Muni. He's a Kshatriya, but he acted as a Brahmana. Parashuram. He's a Kshatriya, he's a Brahmana. He acted both. Because they're on transcendental level. So they can do both without difficulty. So we should follow our nature to come to the stage where we can act as Krishna wants, not just because of our nature. As Krishna wants. That is pure devotional service, pure Krishna consciousness. Right? Yes.
We also sometimes hear that initially because we don't know our nature, so that's why we should do service. Not like so we are in advance, then with time we will come to know our nature. Then we can do services.
I just explained. On our condition level, we should do like that. We should follow that according to our nature. So we'll be giving service according to our nature. So we should follow that until we get purified. When we transcend that, then now we can act not just because of our nature. We should act according to what Krishna wants. So we get out of that stage. But now we should follow that. So we have to begin from beginning to rise to the transcendental platform. Yeah, so we follow rules and regulations. So Rupa Goswami said we should not follow rules and regulations just with a rule, just following, without understanding. At the same time, we shouldn't abandon rules or regulations whimsically, because both of them are condemned. But if we are following rules and regulations with a perfect understanding that I'm doing this to rise to the transcendental platform, then our following the rules and regulations has meaning. Then it is important. Otherwise, it is just another entanglement, another branch of entanglement. If you are following the rules and regulations with the full understanding, it's beneficial. It will transcend, which is the reason why these rules are given to us. All right? Yes.
Hare Krishna. When we had problem, understand that mind overpower.
We are the mind. Are we the mind? Huh? Why we should listen to the mind? You should listen to the scripture. You listen to the Acharya. You listen to Krishna, not the mind. How long are we going to continue listening to the mind? A person our Gita describes as our enemy. We are listening to our enemy. Which advice are we going to get from our enemy? Eh? Chances before around tomorrow? The mind will tell us like that. The mind will say, my friend, are you the only one in this material world? Are you the only sinful person in this world? Don't worry about these things. Just sleep. Sleep. Don't be sick. Sleep. You need rest. Prabhupada said, health. That's the only thing Prabhupada said. Is that the only thing Prabhupada said? Eh? That is not the only thing Prabhupada said, but why do we take only one and leaving the remaining ones? Huh? Prabhupada says so many things which we are not doing, but we are not quoting those ones. We're only quoting one, which is justifying our weakness. That is our situation. Yes, health is important. If the body is sick, we should take care of the body. But we should not take care of the body at the expense of our bhakti. A devotee who is not in a hospital, but is in a temple, or in a sick room in the temple, you are qualified to attend Mangalarati. Any sickness which is keeping you in the sick room in the temple, you are eligible to attend Mangalarati. If you're in a hospital, that is okay, it's serious. That is serious. Sick room in the temple means it is not so dangerous. You're not at risk. So you should attend Mangalarati. That is the first treatment that we should take. The first treatment. If you're not enthusiastic, this will not make any meaning. As devotee, we should learn how to communicate with Krishna. This morning in Calcutta, Sri Gauranitai Temple, we're saying that Gauranitai is standing here. We're seeing Krishna every day. The more we see Krishna, the more the purification. Because as we are seeing the Lord, there is purification. Not the same every time we see. Yes, it's the same. Shishi Goranita we're going to see. It's the same, but it is not the same spiritually. The effect of spiritual place has great influence on those who are in that environment. The holy place has great influence on those who are in that place. That was one of the fears the Strasta was having. Kurukshetra is Dharmakshetra. So it has effect, positive effect on those who are pious, and negative effect for those who are impious. Sanatana Goswami told us how Lord Krishna transformed three powerful sages because they visited him when he was in Kurukshetra. Krishna changed their life. potency of a holy place. Powerful. Vishwamitra Muni, he is powerful in performing austerity. Gautam Rishi is powerful in meditation. Vishwamitra Muni is powerful in philosophy. When they came to visit Krishna, they passed through Kurukshetra. Krishna changed them into bhaktas. The mind got changed. The influence of a holy place. So we see Krishna every day. The transformation is taking place. When we consciously pray, please, Krishna, this is my weakness. I want to be a devotee. You brought me here by a causeless mercy. I do not know how I came here. You brought me here by a causeless mercy. Please, use your causeless mercy to maintain me. This is the area I am weak. Help me. Krishna will respond. That is his nature. He will not change his nature. That's his nature. When we don't see the deities as persons, it's not communication. This transformation will be very, very slow. If we take advantage, the purification will be very, very fast. Let us take advantage. Pray to the deities. Pray to the deities. Deities are persons. They are persons. Out of their causeless mercy, they are standing here before us for blessing, for transformation. Let us consciously talk to them our problems. Sincerely. Not just to say it, but with feelings. If you do this with feelings, you will see the effect of Christian consciousness in lives. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Can take break now? Okay. La Prabhupada ki. Itai God Premanandi. All glorious assembly devotees.